building here this morning, and the security guards were amped up. I can only imagine the players. Welcome to EA Sports. Yeah, you can just feel the buzz in this city all day long, and we are seconds away now for this opening faceoff. The White Prospects win the draw, and they'll start on the attack. Desnoyers got the puck. Reed's got it in the defensive end. Sends it ahead to Zonin. Off a stick, and they can't connect. Scooped up along the wall by Desnoyers. Slides it across. Misses over the net.
You got to get a shot on that, James. You get in tight, you have an opportunity in that scoring area, and you don't even get a shot on net. Not good enough.
Sends the pass over. And that's intercepted by Martoni. And tries to make a diagonal pass to Desnoyers. The Red Prospects get a hold of the puck in their own end. Spence is carrying it ahead. From the point, looks to make something happen. Can't hang on to the puck after the play. Oh, he got caught.
Well, he got smoked, James, and it's a yard sale. He's got to go find his stick and make his way back to the bench.
And he maintains possession of the puck here. Loses his balance on the play. Right through center and into the offensive zone. Great glove save.
I love that he swallowed this one up with his glove. It's a real threat coming from the slot area. No rebound to boot.
Lots of time left in this period. Still scoreless in this one. McQueen's gained possession, and his great work inside the face-off circle pays off again. The White Prospects move to the offensive zone. Moves it to Kettles. Smart heads up play to neutralize the threat. There's the whistle as the puck stopper elects to hang on. And they take possession off the draw here in their own end. Moves the puck into the attacking area. And that skips away on a nice defensive deflection. Handles the puck from the left side. The White Prospects. Oh, what a save! He stopped it! Wow!
Oh, that's an intangible effort that you can't teach, James. That's all about desperation and the will to stop that puck.
Along the wing up the neutral zone. And that pass is redirected. Great heads-up play to poke it away in the offensive end. The Red Prospects get a hold of the puck. Great reach with the poke check. Play is blown dead with the offside. The White Prospects get a hold of the puck off the draw. Good heads-up defensive play as he extends the stick. And now he angles it across to O'Brien. Turns it over. The White Prospects gain possession. At center ice now, he grabs the puck. The White Prospects get a hold of it. And now it's grabbed by Schmidt. Takes a shot. Oh, what a save in front.
Ravensburgen's all over that save. I mean, he's dialed in and he recognizes where he has to be at the right time.
The White Prospects gain possession in their own end. Through the open ice, they're picking up steam. And they'll go the other way with it. And now he moves it quickly to Martin. Broken up at center by Schmidt. The White Prospects take possession in the neutral zone. Moves it quickly over to Schmidt. Oh, he had that corner, but he puts it off the outside of the post.
A huge opportunity to go ahead in this game, James, but it hits the pipe and out, and now they're chasing.
And the puck's knocked loose. The White Prospects have it now. And that's a great heads-up play by Martin. The Red Prospects are in transition. Quick feed to Martin. Cuts to the front. Beckman's going to hang on to the puck for a whistle. Lots of time left in this period. We're still scoreless. Offense's own face-off, and he wins the draw. Deflected shot. Jostling for the puck, and it's knocked away. The White prospects gain control of it. Looking to set up offensively. Solid hit on the play, and that knocks the puck off his stick. And he takes the feed. And he slides it quickly to Spence. What a steal in his own end. From the right side, they gain the zone. Dishes it off. Pinned up along the boards. Broken up with the stick in the defensive end. Takes the feed. Hammers one. Just wide.
It's a real skill to be accurate and have a heavy shot, and right now it's just a heavy one that whistles wide.
The Red prospects will serve 2 for delay a game as that puck goes into the crowd. As they step into the face-off circle, let's see if they can take advantage on this power play.
Scoreless game right now, James, but an opportunity on the power play. You have to find a way to convert, move that puck quickly, and open up lanes.
Now a quick pass to O'Brien. Broken up at center. From right out of midair, he bats it down. Dumps it in. Feeds it on over to Bear.
He does a great job of having sound positional play based on where the puck is on that low inner slot, and he makes himself big, takes away the holes, and makes the save.
Coots will take the face-off here as this man advantage is about to resume. The frozen biscuits dropped, and we are back underway here. Into the offensive end now. And that's a smart heads-up play by Aitchison. A shot turned aside with a glove. In front, and a stoppage on the play as the goaltender covers things up. McQueen's ready for the draw as they continue to be shorthanded here. The White prospects win the draw. Quick pass to Kettles. Grabs the puck and moves on out here with this man advantage. They go on the attack through center. The White prospects have it against the wall. Pokes the puck away. With possession along the wall. Big time stop.
I really like this save, James, because he challenges the shooter who's all alone.
They score! Right with the man advantage, and they make it click.
You know it's a hard shot when the goaltender gets a big piece of it, but it still trickles in.
The White prospects have to be feeling good about this start here, Cheryl.
Yeah, I know it's not rocket science, James, but you certainly play different when you have the lead than when you don't. And when you're the away team and setting the tone, that's a good start.
Brzustowicz has got the puck along the wing. The Red prospects looking against the half wall. Can't complete the pass as it goes off a stick. And the puck's booted away. It's a fancy footwork to kick it over to his teammate. Feeds it over. Glove save! Quick reflexes. Goaltender covers it up. We get a whistle to slow things down. Still lots of time left here in this frame. 1-0 is where we sit at this point. The White prospects win the draw here in their own end. The Red prospects have it behind the net. Oh, he destroys them on the play.
Some players get into the game by physically engaging early. There's a fine line there, but that was executed perfectly.
Moves the puck. On the attack along the boards. And he sidesteps the check there. Huge play in his own end to come up with the puck.
Sometimes when you're losing, a coach will give you a little more leeway to get things done offensively. You start to take some risks, but this one doesn't work out in their favor.
Picked up along the boards by Spence. The Red prospects move the puck in the defensive zone. Quick pass over to Smith. Driving right to the front. Poor pass on the play, and the puck leaves the zone. And he serves it across to Wang. And he slides it quickly to Budazzoni. Here's a chance with the stop. Goaltender covers it up, and we'll get a reset here. The White Prospects have been the better team in this first period. More scoring opportunities, and as a result, more goals. The Red Prospects start with the puck in their own end. From the left side, moves it up ahead. Good use of the body on the play. Oh, and that's poked away in the offensive zone by Baumüller. Beckman's going to keep and hang on for the whistle and just slow it down a little bit here.
As a goaltender, you always have to be mentally focused and ready to make a save, James. He hasn't been busy this period, but they're in the lead, so it's a safe play. He elects to hold on.
They win the face-off here in their own end and take possession. Moves the puck over to Amidovski. Here's a short pass to Martin. Along the half wall with the puck. Sends it down low. And a stick in the lane deflects that one away. And that's broken up in the defensive zone by Amidovski. Makes the save. Martin's on the attack in the offensive zone. Knocked away. And that one's turned away. Goaltender hangs on for the whistle. Inching closer to the midway mark of the period. We've got a 1-0 hockey game thus far. And they'll start with possession. Moves it to Lakovic. The White Prospects get a hold of the puck along the boards. Dishes it to Martoni. From along the boards, moves the puck ahead. Shot! Oh, he got a little sliver of it, and it stays out. Oh, and he reaches out with the glove save. Wow! Both teams gliding into position, and the official set to drop the puck. Nesbitt's won the draw, and they're on the attack. Just a simple pad save made by Ravensbergen. And he takes the feed. And it's a quick pass to McQueen. And now he moves it quickly to Betkowski. Carries the puck inside the neutral zone. The Red Prospects have it now. Knocked around, but keeps it going. Beauchene's moving the puck through his own zone. The Red Prospects ready to go on the attack. Made the stop on that play. Through the neutral zone, moving the puck along the side. The Red Prospects take possession in the defensive end. There's the whistle, icing the call. Big face-off looming. The White Prospects have put a lot of pucks on net here in the first, and they continue to lead. They win the draw and go on the attack.
The pressure's on the defensive side of the puck, but they win it clean, and they have an opportunity right away with a tired group that they're playing against.
The White Prospects will go to work here in the offensive zone. And the goalie covers up for the whistle. Nearing the midway mark of the period, the White Prospects have taken a 1-0 lead. The Red Prospects come up with the defensive zone draw. Along the side, here they come through the neutral zone. And that's knocked away by Zonin. Carrying the puck deep inside his own end. Gaining momentum up along the side. And he's knocked off the puck there. And we'll get a breather here with offside the call. Teams are lined up, and we are ready to take this draw. 50-50. The Red Prospects take possession after that neutral zone face-off. Moves the puck along the half wall. Oh, a clutch save!
The goaltenders are the last line of defense for a reason. This time, he bails his team out.
The red prospects gain possession along the wall. Puck grab by Brustovich. Into the offensive zone. To his teammate. And he catches that one with the glove. Puck is frozen, and we get a stoppage in play. The White prospects have used their advantage in shots to take the lead here in the first. Coots has won the draw inside his own end. Looks to make a play over to Kindle. Cutting to the front of the net. Grabs it in his own end. And that's intercepted by Kindle. The White prospects gain control of the puck. Takes the feed from the left side. Oh, and here's the pass. Great forecheck by Reed. Denied by Beckman. Passes it over. Taken by Schaefer. Tries to get it over to Carbonneau. Fires it on net. Misses over the net. Grabbed along the board by Schaefer. Jostling for the puck, but still maintains possession. Into the offensive end now. Fires it, and that doesn't reach the net. The White prospects will play it from the defensive zone. Martoni's moving it ahead, and he slides it quickly to Bear. Pokes it away in his own end. Tries to feed it over to Spence. The red prospects carry it along the wall. Oh, they telegraphed the pass, and he picks it off.
Well, that play didn't go his way, James. He tried a little bit too much there. And when you're trailing in a game, I get you want to try and do a little bit extra and try and create some offense. But unfortunately, that didn't work out.
Ref blows the whistle as the puck's covered up. Past the halfway mark of this period, we got a 1-0 game to this point. The White prospects win the faceoff. Moves it quickly over to Kettles. They score! And that's back-to-back goals!
Well, nothing like switching momentum and putting your opponent on their heels than getting 2 in a row, back-to-back. Here they come. Well, this is why you practice that play, James. You're in the offensive zone, and you got to make the most of it with a key win. Everyone knows their responsibilities. They take it to the net, and it's a great goal.
The White prospects are firing on all cylinders so far here in period number 1, Cheryl.
They've been playing with a lot of energy, and they've been aggressive, and it's their habits. You can tell that they worked on them, and they've talked about them pregame, and they have certainly executed in this first period.
Puck scooped up by Bedkowski. And he takes the pass. Passes the puck over to Bush. The White prospects look to start the transition game. The red prospects scoop it up along the boards. Across the line along the left wall. Big hit, and that frees up possession. Through center along the wing. Here's a chance on the attack. Spectacular save on the play. Handles the puck. Here they come on the attack. The White prospects have it from their own end. Puck picked up by Schmidt. Now a quick pass to Budazzoni. Looking to make something happen along the boards. The red prospects will play it in their own end. Taken along the wall by O'Brien. Slides the puck over. Slides it across to Aitchison. The White prospects have a hold of it in the defensive zone. On the attack into the offensive end, right up the gut. And now it's grabbed by McQueen. Oh, and a smart heads-up play with the bank pass. Handles the pass. Keeps possession on the play. And he takes the dish. Across the line. Can't keep a hold of it. The White prospects gain control of the puck against the wall. We got a whistle. Penalty coming up. The red prospects will now be undermanned with a cross-checking penalty.
Well, with earlier success on the power play, I think they'll operate in the same fashion, James, in that 1-3-1 setup where they look to work through the flanks because you know they've got some lethal shooters on this team.
Gains possession with both centers all tied up in the draw. From the open ice, they gain the line. Picked up along the wall by Misa. Looking to break out here on the power play. Desnoyers gain the line and on the attack. Quick shot! Right off the side of the net. Here's a chance! The Red Prospects gain possession of the defensive zone. Puck grab by Misa. Feeds it over on the rush. And the shot dies in the traffic jam. Turned aside with the glove by Beckman. Puck is frozen and we'll get a face-off. Coots is ready for the face-off as we are about to resume this power play. The Red Prospects take possession here inside the offensive zone. The White Prospects gain possession. And now he moves it to Carbonneau. And that's a great heads-up play in the offensive zone. Trying to get the puck out of his own end. And clearing attempt is a big success on that play. The White Prospects have it against the wall. Quick feed to Beauchene. Along the right wall and into the offensive end. The Red Prospects get a hold of the puck undermanned. Scooped up along the wall by Bem. Fires it into the offensive zone. The White Prospects get a hold of the puck along the boards. Coots gains the line and into the offensive zone. Denies him! Quick pass across to Beauchene. The Red Prospects will try to shave a few seconds off this penalty now. And there's another penalty call against the home team. These fans are frustrated. Cheryl, I think these calls are legit. I just think that the fans are wondering, what about the other side here?
Well, yeah, and they got to be expecting to get one soon here as it is one-sided. And it's so hard for a team to get into the game when there's no flow because you keep parading yourself to the box.
The White Prospects could really open things up with a 5-on-3 power play.
Playing with a two-player advantage on the 5-on-3 is such an opportunity, but you have to have a sense of urgency that goes along with it. You don't want to be static. You do want to force the coverage to have to move a little bit.
Quick feed to Bear, and that goes off a body. And the puck is cleared to a safer spot. Dished on over to Bear. Moves it around along the half wall. Wrist one in close. Just gets enough to keep it out. Deflected away. Nice defensive use of the stick there. Ravensbergen's going to give everyone a chance to breathe and hang on to the puck. Baumuller's gliding in for the face-off as this penalty kill will continue. And they win the draw on their own end. Here's an opportunity to clear the zone. And they clear the zone, and that'll shave some time off.
A great sequence by the PK unit. Really aggressive, close quickly on the puck, and they get it down the ice.
Along the boards, they battle for the puck back and forth. And some good footwork to kick it away. Quick pass to Baumuller. Cuts into the paint. Retrieves the puck, trying to kickstart this power play. Here's a short pass to Kindle. Swatted away with the stick in the defensive zone. The White Prospects have it now. Moves it to Coots. The White Prospects play it along the wing. The Red Prospects have possession shorthanded. Moves it quickly over to Carbonneau. Circles back to center ice. McQueen's got it along the wing. Knocked off the puck. Time winding down here on this power play. They'll get a fresh set of legs here for this one last burst. Slides it across. Just wide. Jostling for the puck, but still moves away. Dishes it off. Big save in front.
Well, the shooter's going to run out of real estate because he does a great job of getting out at top of the crease and taking away all the room. When you make yourself as big as possible, there's less holes in the net.
They are swarming around like bees here in the O-zone. They desperately need a clear here. And they get it out and they'll get a breather. The White Prospects gain possession along the wall. time's up for the power play. Both teams back to equal strength.
Well, that's a great power play, James. It's all about puck possession and retrieval. They did all of that and found their way to shots on net and good opportunities. Just didn't convert.
Bush has got the puck. Feeds it over. Oh, what a stop with the paddle.
Well, goaltender has to be able to anticipate the play, and he does just that. Gets square to the shooter in the low slot and makes the save.
Here in the late goings of the period, the White Prospects are currently sitting in the driver's seat, leading 2-0. Nesbitt's won the draw inside his own end. Wang's got it in the defensive end. I don't think anybody was hanging on to the puck after that hit. The Red Prospects slide it through center. Grabs control of it at the point. The White Prospects gain possession in their own end. Receives the pass. Great stick work with the steal. Can't connect. Good use of the body on that play. Puck sent down the ice. We'll get an icing. The White Prospects have controlled this game here in the first period. More shots, more goals. And they take possession after the defensive zone faceoff. And that shot gets caught in traffic. The Red Prospects gain control of the puck. Taken by O'Brien. Shot! Great glove save! And the puck stopper hangs on to get a breather here for the team. Official signals for the players to get into position, and we're about ready to drop the puck. The White Prospects win the draw on their own end. Wang's lugging the puck. Quick feed to Amidovsky. Takes a shot. Oh, and he can't bury that one.
You don't get many opportunities like this in a game, James. You have to execute. He completely misses the net.
Moves it up through the middle from the right. Shot. Oh, and he missed the net. What a chance.
Well, you can work all game to get this look, James. So when you get that opportunity, you at the very least have to hit the net. He misses wide, and he cannot believe it.
The Red Prospects scoop it up along the boards. Loses possession after he takes a little hit. Feed to the middle. Blocked shot. Puck scooped up by Amidovsky.
Lakovic's made an incredible play there, James. He stumbles in front of the net, but finds the puck and could have lost it, but manages to stay with it enough to get a shot off.
Lugs the puck into the offensive zone corner. Oh, and a misfire as that goes right out of the zone. Moves it to Martin. Quick pass to Baumüller. Takes the pass. From the slot, wrist shot. Stopped by the goaltender.
I love this save, James. I mean, the goaltender is so aggressive on this play. Doesn't give the shooter any time to get rid of it.
And a good save on the play as action continues. Puck sent over to Nesbitt. The Red Prospects take possession in the defensive end. From the left wing, takes the feed. Still keeps a hold of it. Long reach breaks up the momentum. Slides it over with pace to Misa. From the left side into the middle of the neutral zone. Denies him on the play. The White Prospects gain control of the puck against the wall. Skips out of the battle along the boards, and here we go. Steps across the line and on the attack down the right side. Picked up along the boards by Kindle. Handles it behind the net. Can't keep a hold of it after that hit. Right in front with the shot. Big time stop there.
Well, the shooter's in a coveted spot on the ice, right in the middle of it with a good look, and he makes an incredible save by getting square to the puck and turning it aside.
The White Prospects are holding down the lead here late in this first period. They have looked really good offensively so far. Sends a pass over. Oh, makes the save. That was a rocket. Here's a short pass to Spence. Moves into the slot. And that shot goes nowhere as the lane was filled. Slides the puck into the offensive zone. The Red Prospects look to start the transition game. Into the attacking area from the left side. The Red Prospects have it against the wall. Back at the point, they set it up. Grabbed along the boards by Martoni. Moves along the boards with some purpose. Here's a shot. Scores! And look who's at it again.
Well, it's the second of the game. Too bad you can't bottle these games up and just recall them whenever you want because he's been all around the net. I think he makes a really good read here, James. He anticipates the play well and gets himself square to the shooter, but unfortunately, this one hits him and he seems to be a little leaky because it finds its way to the back of the net.
The White Prospects have outshot, outscored, and all-around dominated here in this first. The Red Prospects win the face-off at center. Puts it on net, and that's blocked away. And now he passes it to Amadovsky. They fight for it along the boards. Less than a minute to go here in the opening frame. Poked away in the neutral zone. Can't keep a hold of it. Here's a shot. Comes up with a monster save in front.
Well, that's an unbelievable save. A grade A scoring chance taken away as he flashes the leather and makes the stop.
The White Prospects have been rewarded with the lead here late in this first period with all the shots they put on net. And they take possession here inside the offensive zone. And the goaltender manages to get a pad on that one. Moves it to Kettles. Carrier's got the puck in his own zone. Tries to the crease. The White Prospects look to break out before the period ends. A little bumping around, but still maintains possession. Here's a shot. Oh, can't finish.
Well, he can't finish, but a great opportunity right there. Gets his stick on it as he's crashing the net.
Puck ready to drop here any moment to get things underway again. The White Prospects win it. And now it's over to Nesbitt. The Red Prospects gain possession. Moves it quickly over to Bem. First period is in the books. The next 20 minutes is on deck next here on EA Sports.
Hey fans, don't forget to pick up your team calendars. They're available in section 144 at the team kiosk.
Second period set to get underway. Well, let's see if there was any message sent in the dressing room here before the start of the second, because it was one-sided, to say the least, in the first.
Oh, ho!
Scores! The captain comes through!
Well, he certainly looks frustrated after letting that goal in, James. It's almost like a fielder in baseball. If you touch it, you should be able to stop it, and he gets a big chunk of that one. Unfortunately, it goes in the netting.
The White Prospects have officially entered rout country right now, Cheryl.
Well, I'll tell you, good defense creates offense, and that's exactly what they've done throughout this game, and they've had a ton of shots on net.
Desnoyers working it around in the corner. Slides the puck across to Reed. Solid check to slow him down. Centering pass in front, and that's intercepted. And he slides it quickly to Schaefer. Takes the feed. Cuts to the paint. Oh, denies them with the paddle save. Sends the pass over. And he takes the feed. Oh, what a beautiful glove save. The White Prospects have dominated them thus far and continue to do so here in this second. The Red Prospects will start off on the attack after winning the draw. Through the middle of the ice, they enter the attacking zone. Can't keep a hold of it as he's jostled off the puck. Moves it over to Bem. Shot! And the save. There's the whistle as the puck is frozen up. Lots of time left in this period. 4-0 is where we sit. This has been a very, very one-sided contest. The Red Prospects win that offensive zone face-off. Steps in front of that one. The Red Prospects gain possession of the puck here in the offensive end. Oh, what a chance! He came so close to putting it in.
James, I thought he had that one. If he continues to get to the net with that quick release shot.
And he rings the post. They are really starting to apply the pressure here in the offensive end. And they skate it out of the danger zone. Takes a shot. Stopped by the goaltender. There's the whistle. Let's get the call from the officials.
Being down by a bunch of goals, and then you get running around with frustration and out of control, and that's the reason why you took a penalty.
Another chance here on the man advantage.
Well, they've worked on this setup in practice on the power play. It's already worked for them this evening, James. You can certainly see the confidence that they have in this particular setup. And man, has it been effective.
And that's broken up with a stick in front. Oh, stick save and a beaut. Can they capitalize on this power play? Here comes the face-off. Back underway as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. Great save by the goaltender on that one. Takes a hit but still hangs on to the puck. On the attack along the boards. Reaches out and uses the stick. Grabs the puck and moves on out here with this man advantage. Slides it diagonally to Schaefer. That goes wide.
He gets a great look at the net, but it is way off target. It can be fast, it can be hard, but it's got to hit the net.
Puck dumped in. The White Prospects have it now. Through the neutral zone and into the offensive end. And that goes off a player in front. The Red Prospects have it now. Good hit to knock the puck loose. The White Prospects will get some fresh legs out there as they continue this power play. With possession along the wall. Tees off! Denies him with the save! Coots will look to win possession here on the face-off and try to continue this power play on the right note. 50-50. The White Prospects win the draw. The Red Prospects will kill off a few extra seconds now. And he coughs it up with the pass. Denies him in close. Sends it quickly to Beauchene. Taken along the wall by Carbonneau. Beautiful read in the defensive end by Spence. The Red Prospects played along the boards. And that's out of reach and out of the offensive zone. More time off the clock as they grab the puck. Oh, and he tracks it perfectly in the offensive end. Poked away. The White Prospects get a hold of the puck along the boards. The Red Prospects will try to shave a few seconds off this penalty now. And they'll use that dump in to change up the defense. Gets the puck over to Tenoyer.
Martoni's had such an impressive night offensively. You know that's his wheelhouse, as he loves to have the puck on his stick. He creates, he's confident with it, and he's got a multi-point game.
And we got a stoppage in play as the whistle's blown. It looks like that pane of glass got busted from that shot. Whoa!
There used to be that saying, they don't make them like they used to, James. Well, in this case, it's all for the better, as the glass, the technology is so much stronger, and a blistering shot, you know that it's going to crack or spider the glass. But nowadays, you can just replace the pane, so we'll have to wait for the maintenance crew to make sure that they take care of it.
Quick feed to Lakovic. Makes the save with the glove. The White Prospects have generated a lot of pucks on net and have turned more than a few of those shots into goals. And they win the offensive zone face-off, and here we go. And a great save. And it's a quick pass to Aitchison. Moves it to the middle. Oh, and he keeps it here. Quick pass to Aitchison. Redirected off one of his own line mates there. And this squad has really put the pressure on now. Oh, there's a hit. And now he moves it quickly to Budazzoni. Picks off the pass. The White Prospects gain possession along the wall. Here's a chance. Glove save made by Ravensbergen. And the goaltender grabs that one for a whistle to try to slow things down here. The White Prospects lead this one early in the second period. They have certainly had a lot of jump offensively tonight. Martin's won the draw deep in the defensive zone. Slides the puck up from the left side. Here's a short pass to Martin. And that caroms off a body in traffic. The Red Prospects gain control of the puck. Great pass from the left wing up the middle now. The Red Prospects take it along the wall. And that pass attempt is deflected. Beckman's got the puck, and he's going to hang on. Lots of hockey left to be played in this period. The White Prospects lead it 4-0. They have dominated. Play resumes here as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. Oh, misses wide.
And he works so hard to get to the middle of the ice and to get that scoring chance, and he just blows it wide.
There's a save. Under siege, and finally grabs that one and covers up for a whistle. The White Prospects continue to lead big here in this second period. The Red Prospects take possession off the faceoff. Nothing doing. Moves close to the point. Jostled off the puck. And that's poked away. Desnoyers moving the puck through his own zone. The White Prospects looking against the half wall. Shot attempt completely fails on that. The Red Prospects take it across the blue line. And uses the length of his stick to knock that puck away. Right through center and into the offensive zone. Oh, they telegraphed the pass, and he picks it off. Picked up along the wall by Lakovic. Moves inside. And that's off target as it hits a body. They gain the zone from the left side. A little bump and grind, but still hangs on to the puck. The Red Prospects scoop it up along the boards. Sends it over to Misa. The White Prospects have a hold of it in the defensive zone. Dishes it to Martoni. Scooped up along the wall by Spence. Broken up with a little physicality. And they keep the pressure on. The White Prospects scoop it up along the boards. Slides it quickly to Coots. And that's stolen by Reed.
Change lines, come on!
The White Prospects get a hold of the puck in their own end. And he slides it quickly to Beauchene. Delayed penalty coming up here. Moves behind the net. The goaltender is quickly off to his bench to get the extra attacker out. Whistle blown, stopping the play.
This is a frustrating situation, James, just taking a whackload of penalties and really unable to get any momentum in this game because they're shorthanded the whole time.
they'll send the man advantage unit out again.
They've already scored on the power play tonight, James, and if it ain't broke, you don't fix it. The coach has got them all ready to go, fired up. They've worked endlessly on this setup, and man, is it working tonight.
And we'll get the whistle after the goaltender hangs on. O'Brien's ready for the draw as they will continue to try to kill off this penalty. Coots won the draw, and they'll start off on the attack. Moves it to Schaefer. Takes the feed. The Red Prospects have possession shorthanded. Picking up steam in the offensive zone. Broken up by Kindle. Picks it off in the offensive end. The White Prospects take it along the wall. And a stick in the lane ends that threat. Slides the puck across to Bush. Whacks it into the offensive zone. Both sides digging in for that puck along the wall. Quick pass over to Brustowicz. What a steal in his own end. The White Prospects will get some fresh legs out on the ice on this man advantage here. And now they look to make something happen from the neutral zone. Look at this. That's gloved by Ravensbergen. And we get a whistle as the goaltender decides to hang on to this one. Mies is ready for the draw as they continue to be shorthanded here. And they take possession off the draw here in their own end. And pokes the puck loose inside the offensive end. Fiedler stick handling in his own zone. Moves it quickly over to Spence. And that's a great heads-up play by Kettles. And the play continues. Puts it on net. Tries to get this man advantage going from their own end now. Moves the puck. Passes it over. Now a quick pass to Kettles. Takes the feed at the point. Takes a wrist shot. How did he stop that one?
Ravensbergen's save percentage has been excellent, and he's doing everything to stand tall in the crease. Now it's time for his team to start playing for him. They got to get going north, but the first thing they need to do is retrieve the puck and stop chasing the game.
The Red Prospects get a hold of the puck in their own end. Just a little too much contact and couldn't hang on to the puck. Handles that one. Trying to clear the puck. And the puck clears the zone.
That's why you want players with active sticks on your PK, James. They can close quickly and they can corral the puck and just fire it down the ice.
The White Prospects are across the line and into the offensive end. Shot! Oh, what a great glove save on the play! The White Prospects lead in a big way here in this second. They have been on fire offensively.
Martin's almost ready to get back on the ice.
Here's a shot!
With a hefty lead, the team looks comfortable, and certainly
Here
that...
we go, 2-on-1. Here's a shot! Oh, they missed the net. I thought they had it. Picked up along the boards by Kettles. Quick feed to Tenoyer. The White Prospects move to the offensive zone. Limoges is going to play it from behind the net. The Red Prospects move it ahead. Gets the full use of his stick on the poke check. The Red Prospects get a hold of the puck in the open ice. The White Prospects take possession in the defensive end. Quick pass to Bear. And that slides right out to center ice. And he slides it quickly to Kettles. Steps inside the attacking zone down the left wing. Sent into the offensive zone. And he takes the feed. Steps inside. Into the corner of the attacking area. And it's a quick pass to Fiedler. Denies him with the save.
Fiedler's pass was so difficult, James. I mean, he stumbles, so he's off balance, and he's still able to corral the puck and get it off with precision to the shooter. That leads to a great scoring chance.
Shuts him down. Covers it up. We'll get a stoppage in play. We haven't even hit the midway mark of the period. It's been demolition derby night. 4-0 is where we sit. McQueen's got it. They'll go on the attack here in the offensive zone. From the back of the cage with the puck. Turns another aside.
Just fantastic work by the goaltender, making consecutive saves. How athletic.
The Red Prospects gain control of the puck. Here's a short pass to Ben. My goodness, the pressure really building here in the offensive end. And there's the whistle as the goaltender will hang on for a much-needed stoppage. Big face-off coming up here in the offensive zone.
Well, after that last shift with sustained pressure, you know that the goaltender is fatigued. You got to find ways to get pucks to the net.
They take possession as he locks them up off the face-off. And he feeds it down to Schaefer. Nesbitt's taking it from his own end. And now he moves it quickly to Schmidt. And that's intercepted by Fiddler. Into the offensive zone. Takes a bump and loses control of the puck. And now it's grabbed by Bedkowski. Moves it to Lakovic. Fires it on net. Glove save, and he handles it with ease.
Misa's the one to lead the comeback here. He's the captain of this team with an offensive zone faceoff. No better way to create some momentum than get one on the board.
The Red Prospects take possession here inside the offensive zone. That goes off a twig. Here in the corner, he grabs the puck. Along the half wall with the puck. Good defensive stop with the poke check. Grabbed along the boards by Spence. And that takes guts to get in front of that one. Kindle's got it into offensive territory. Sends it in deep. Feeds the puck to Misa. Slides it over to Spence. Quick feed to Zonin. Taken along the wall by Kettles. Great feed from the left side. Coughs up the puck after that hit. From the left side, takes the pass. The White Prospects gain control of the puck against the wall. Looking for space inside the D zone. Puck picked up by Kindle. Cuts to the front. Oh, and that goes into another state. Or is that a province there, Pounder? I don't know where that went.
Well, from where I live, that's certainly a province, James. But man, you gotta find a way to convert in prime time scoring area. And that one, not even sure where that's gone.
Into the middle of the neutral zone. Martoni's gonna play it against the half wall. And makes the save. The White Prospects gain possession along the wall. Too much congestion in front. Picked up along the wall by Allison. Moves it quickly over to Baumüller. Here he is in front. Scores! They came, they saw, they took advantage of the rebound and score.
Well, I really like the effort on this goal, James. He shows a knack for the net and being real hard and heavy on his stick as he's able to put that rebound in the net. Goaltender's got to clean that up, though. That one got kicked right back out.
The Red Prospects finally show some life here, but it's still too much to not enough at this point.
Yeah, they've been out-battled, they've been outscored, and they've just been outplayed this whole game, but they've got to use that goal as a positive reset and just look forward.
Fires it! Stopped by the goaltender. There's the whistle. We'll get a face-off after the goalie covers up. The White Prospects have been putting lots of shots on net and have been rewarded for their efforts. Martin's won the draw, and they'll look to set up. Shuts him down. Beckman's going to hang on for a whistle. Past the midway mark of the frame, the Red Prospects are in a desperate need of a goal as they still trail by 3. The White Prospects win it in the defensive zone. Here they come up along the wing. Scrum along the boards as they battle for the puck. Ref's arms in the air. We got a penalty coming up. There's the whistle, and here's the call.
Well, he's frustrated with this call, and he's going to argue it with the official, but guess what? It's going to be a call. It's not getting changed.
The White Prospects once again send out their power play unit.
Having success earlier on the power play, they recognize where the openings have been. But what I love about it is they're not afraid to change it up. The motion on this power play in these sequences have really been the reason they've been successful.
Gets it out of his own end. The White Prospects have it against the wall. Quick pass to Kindle. Oh, great play to sidestep the poke check. Grabs the puck here in their own end. The Red Prospects have it now. From center, they get into the attacking area. Quick shot! Oh, he saved it! What a stop!
Well, that's desperation at its finest to be able to get to that puck and sending a clear message to his team that he's behind them. He's going to be the foundation tonight.
And he takes the pass. Handles the puck. Loses the coverage there. Dumps it into the O-zone. The White Prospects get a hold of the puck along the boards.
Beckman's been outstanding, James. I mean, that last sequence was so impressive. I mean, he re-energized his team now as they make their way up the ice.
Feeds the puck across to Bear. Good, solid check, and he loses control of it. Way too much congestion blocks that. The Red Prospects are in transition. Here's a short pass to Brustowicz. Beckman's opted to hang on to the puck for a face-off. O'Brien's gliding in for the face-off as this penalty kill will continue. And gets a little boost to come up with the puck from off the wing with both centers tied up. Knocked away in the offensive zone. And they send it down the ice. The White Prospects gain possession. Slides the puck to Coots. The Red Prospects will kill off a few extra seconds now. And that's intercepted by Carbonneau. Stones him in front.
You have to be quick in your crease if you want to be able to deny low zone shots. He does that perfectly as he's tight to the shooter right there. Aitchison's almost back on the ice.
Slides the puck over. And he loses control here. Trying to clear the puck from his own end.
Being on the power play is a privilege. Trust me, I know I was never on it, always on the PK. So for those players who didn't execute, yes, they had a comfortable lead, and some would say it's not a big deal, but to each and every one of them, it should be.
The White Prospects have been on fire offensively tonight, and they lead for good reason here in the second. Coots wins the faceoff.
Huge win by the center to give his team an opportunity to get out of the zone after a critical icing.
Stopped by the goaltender. Goaltender covers up. We got a stoppage in play. More than half the frame has been played here, and we've got a 4-1 hockey game. The White Prospects will go to work here in the offensive zone. Trying to shake loose. All alone. Oh, what a save! Maintains control of the puck. Picking up momentum across the zone here on the right side. Scooped up along the wall by Allison. And that won't go as it hits one of his own teammates in front. Slides it across. Moves it to Nesbitt. And that's taken away in the offensive end by Schmidt. And look at this. All sorts of pressure here building. Scores!
Love this goal, James. It's effort and skill all wrapped into one. He's stumbling. It almost looks like he's going to fall, but he uses that core athletic ability to hold on, find the puck, and get a shot off. That shot fools the goaltender. He's on the board.
The White Prospects continue to hammer the accelerator here in the late stages of period number 2. It's been attack, attack, attack all night long.
Yeah, they had the puck on their stick. They've driven the net when they've had the opportunity. And, I mean, they've just played well. They've been dominant tonight, James.
Scrum ensues along the boards. Looks like there's a delayed penalty being called here by the officials. Whistle blown, stopping the play.
Well, we know the time on ice numbers are all going to the penalty killers here, James, because it has been an onset, a parade to the penalty box. They got to find a way to play even strength.
Another scoring opportunity looms here.
The power play has seen success tonight, and I like what they've been doing, James, just reading the ice that they've been given. Nothing static, a lot of motion, and really reading where the places to attack is.
Knocks the puck loose, and it's kicked away. We got a penalty coming up here. Quick whistle stops the play.
That'll always be a call. If you extend your arms and cross-check, you're serving too.
Puck set to drop. We've got some 4-on-4 coming up.
4-on-4, you want to utilize north, south, east, west, and capitalize on the speed with the extra ice available. You can bet your coaching staff is going to put some pretty quick players out there.
Takes it across the blue line. Dishes it off. And the traffic neutralizes that threat. The White Prospects scoop it up along the boards. Grabbed along the boards by Kettles. The Red Prospects take possession in the neutral zone. Feeds the puck over. Shot! Oh, denied on the play! Wow!
That's a true competitor's save. Just when you think that he's completely out of it, James, he comes across with a desperation save to keep his team alive.
Oh, and a miss, but all alone! Takes a shot. What a save on the play.
It's a timely save, and it's going to generate a ton of momentum for his team here, but he's so composed, he's patient, and just steers the puck aside.
The White Prospects are on cruise control here late in the second. Simply look at the scoreboard, the shot count. It is all one-sided. Handles it along the blue line. From the scores! And maybe an attempt to try to make it respectable, or is this a comeback here, Cheryl?
Well, it certainly makes the deficit look better. And listen, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but that's the starting point. If you want to be able to claw your way back into this one, you got to build off that last shift.
The Red Prospects finally get some momentum going their way now. Can they sustain it, though?
It's going to be tough, James, unless they can string some shifts back-to-back together where they do create momentum and have possession in this game. You have to look for ways to be first to the puck, be relentless on it. That's what changes energy.
And the puck's kicked free. And he's pulled over to the ice and loses the puck. Puck grabbed by Fiddler. Feeds it over. Great save from in tight.
This is a dialed-in goaltender, very aware, knows where the shooter is in that low slot, and makes the save.
The White Prospects have been rewarded for all their scoring chances tonight as they carry the lead late in this second period. O'Brien's won the draw, and they're on the attack. Centering feed. A blast! Off target.
Well, this shot is really hard, James, but a nice reminder that if it isn't accurate, it doesn't...
Scores! And look at this! Suddenly they're right back into it!
I really like their response here, James. They're able to capitalize on the opportunity, and it gets them within 2. And this 2-goal deficit, it almost feels like there's a little hope now in the game. And if they can get one more, you'll recognize that the momentum will completely shift.
The Red Prospects are down, but they're certainly not out after that strike.
They needed a little offensive flair to get back in this one. Now a deficit of 2, and with an intermission that looms ahead, there'll be a lot to talk about and get going in the third.
Lugs the puck back into the neutral zone. Quick feed to Budazzoni. A little crashing and banging forces the turnover. Taken by Reed. The Red Prospects gain the zone. Passes it over. With the backhand. Fantastic save. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. Well, it's not a long period of time, but they'll have a brief power play here as the penalty expires. Coots gets set for the face-off here as they will continue to play shorthanded. The Red Prospects win the draw, and they go on the attack here in the offensive zone. Trying to get the puck out of the zone. And they get the job done. Great hand-eye contact on the play. The Red Prospects come up empty-handed on the power play. We're back to even strength here. The White Prospects will play it from the defensive zone. Moves it quickly over to Aitchison. And that's intercepted by Allison.
As an athlete, you always want to try and contribute and get things going for your team, and especially when you're trailing, you want to ignite a spark. Unfortunately, though, he tried it a little too much there, and it gets taken away.
Oh, and comes up with nothing on the play.
Sometimes players get into those scoring areas, and they try and get a little too cute, and that's a result right there, not hitting the net.
The Red Prospects scoop it up along the boards. Shot, and that goes off course off a body. Picked up along the boards by Kettles. Carries the puck through the neutral zone. Quick pass to Amadovsky. And that goes off a player. And he makes a save there. Carrier's taking a nasty whack, and that's going to draw a penalty. Strong use of the body to force the puck loose. There's the whistle. Let's get the official decision.
Well, he's going to sit 2 minutes for the slashing call here as he hacks and whacks his way to the box. I mean, this is a deserved penalty. Everyone saw it.
Face off and another opportunity to take a look at the man advantage unit here.
When you're struggling on your power play, you got to get your shots through. Net front presence, take away the eyes of the goaltender. And when there's a rebound, you have to find a way to convert on a second or third opportunity.
Trying to get the puck out of his own end. What a chance, but it goes up and over the net.
Well, it isn't easy to create good quality scoring chances in the game today, James. So when you get them, you got to make good on them. I understand he was going high, a little too fine, and he misses the net.
The White Prospects move the puck in the defensive zone. Here's a short pass to McQueen. All sorts of pressure here in the offensive end. They are really applying the squeeze. Gets it right back. Takes a shot. Blocked. It's corralled along the wall. Oh, and there's a hit on the play. Scores! He put it in himself. He tried to make the save. I don't think he knew where it was. The Red Prospects will look to build on some momentum here before the period closes out after that goal.
They need to continue that momentum as it nears the end of the second, and they want to carry that energy into the intermission. Real important that they can have an opportunity to collect themselves and come out strong in the third.
The White Prospects will play it in their own end. Moves it to Tenoyer. Can hang on to the puck after taking a knock. And now he tries to get it across to Lakovic. And that brings the second period to an end. Both teams will go back to their rooms and get a quick breather. While, man, there's a lot of fans looking forward to this intermission action coming up here. Fun entertainment in store, and we've got the third period coming up in moments.
It's time to support those around us with our monthly food drive. Bring 3 non-perishable food items, and you can receive a free team poster.
teams are lined up, and they are ready to get this third period underway. Puck is dropped on the third, and if you love offense, well, stick around for this one. Well, with 2 periods played, Pounder, your thoughts?
The White Prospects are leading in the third period in this high-flying affair, but the question is for how long, James? This has been an action-packed, back-and-forth offensive nightmare for the goaltenders.
Oh, one of his teammates was right in the shooting lane there. Oh, and he steps into the line of fire and blocks that. Takes a whack, but still hangs on. Handles the pass. The White Prospects have a hold of it in the defensive zone. Down the left wing and into the offensive zone. Moves it on over to Zonin. The Red Prospects cross the line and gain the zone. Here's a shot. Turned aside with the glove by Beckman. Lots of time left in this period. The White Prospects are holding on to a 1-goal lead. It's 5-4. McQueen's won the draw here in the offensive zone. Oh, what a save!
That doesn't swing momentum in your favor. I don't know what will, James. That's a last-ditch effort to make a play. What a beautiful save.
The Red Prospects play it along the boards. Oh, excellent use of the stick as he knocks that one away. Quick feed to Kettles. From the right side, they gain the zone. Oh, love the defensive stick work there to poke that one away. Taken along the wall by Bem. Ravensbergen's going to hang on to the puck and get a stoppage in play.
Nothing gives confidence to a team more than a big save, and he's been doing it all night, James.
Officials getting ready to drop the puck to get play back underway. Can they take advantage after winning that draw? Both sides digging in for that puck along the wall. Picked up along the wall by Aitchison. Handles it again. Puck scooped up by Aitchison. Can't hang on to the biscuit after that. Moves it quickly over to Beauchene. Good read with the stick to break that up. The White Prospects take possession here in the open ice. Slides it to O'Brien. The Red Prospects cross the blue line and are on the attack. And he slides it quickly to Aitchison. That's some smart heads-up defensive play by Budazzoni. The Red Prospects gain control of the puck. Pass to Bush. Great extension on his part to poke it away. Scooped up along the wall by Nesbitt. At center ice now, he grabs the puck. Puts it on net, and the traffic jam in front blocks the shot. And he takes the dish. Now a quick pass to Wang. Misses wide. The Red Prospects gain control of the puck against the wall. Oh, look at this. Here they come. They've got numbers. Quick pass to Emadovsky. Receives the pass. Moves the puck along the half wall. And now it's grabbed by Nesbitt. What a shot, but it goes off the inside of the post.
Nesbitt's having a tough one tonight, James. He's been at the right place at the right time with good timing, but unable to convert as it goes off the pipe numerous times.
Icing is the call. We'll get a face-off at the other end. Lots of hockey left to be played in this period. The White Prospects are in an offensive battle tonight. They lead at 5-4. Puck is dropped and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. Takes the pass. Getting a little physical out there, but still holds on to the puck. Bears moving it ahead. Here they are on the attack. A centering chance. Great defensive heads-up play to pick it off. Throws it in. The White Prospects gain possession along the wall. Bears got it in the defensive end. Here's a short pass to Martoni. And that's off target.
He can certainly be disappointed with his finishing touch there, James, but a lot of good work put into the fight for position to get to that area in the first place.
Takes the feed from the left side.
Martoni's been having himself a night, James. He's already got a hattie, and now he's looking for more.
The Red Prospects have it against the wall. Sends it in front. Oh, and they couldn't complete that. Oh, great move to sidestep the check. Here's a shot. Misses a golden opportunity there.
There's so many moving parts in the game of hockey, which is why it's one of the most difficult sports in the world. And he gets to that primetime scoring area. You don't get that too often, and he just sails it. He misses the net.
Takes control of the puck. And now it's to Reed. From off the wall and onto his stick. The Red Prospects are on the attack. Hammers them into the boards. Trying to get back on the attack now. Puck picked up by Kettles. Through the neutral zone, up along the wing. The pass out front, and that doesn't connect.
Well, that shot came quick, and it was right out front. He had to be sharp. He had to be right on it and show his brilliant reflexes.
Lots of time left in this period. It's a one-goal hockey game in what has been a fantastic display of offense. It's 5-4. And here's the pass to Zonin. Moves it around along the half wall. Shot! Denies him in front. And the puck stopper jumps on top of it to get a stoppage in play. Both teams are set. We'll drop the puck here. Offense's zone face-off, and he wins the draw. Handles the pass from the right side. Moves it to Spence. The Red Prospects will play it in their own end. Quick feed to Zonin. Looks to set up at the point now. And that goes off the post and out. Beckman's going to hang on to the puck for a whistle. Still lots of time left here in this frame. We've got a 5-4 game. Sneaks away with the puck after he was tangled up on the draw. Big time stop there. Takes a bump but still hangs on to the puck. Moves it quickly over to Aitchison. Takes the feed. What a chance, but can't finish.
Well, you got to make good on a chance like this. This is deflating, James. You don't even put it on the net and test the goaltender. That's a huge miss.
Bush is lugging the puck. And he slides it quickly to Brustowicz. Takes it into the slot. Schmidt's got the puck now in his own end. Along the wing up the neutral zone. Takes a shot. Oh, quick save. And skilled use of the stick to poke the puck away. Quick pass to Brustowicz. Takes a couple of knocks and loses control. Here's a short pass to Beauchene. Shot! Oh, great save and a beauty on the play. Reed's got the puck in his own zone. The Red Prospects carry it along the wall. Too much traffic in the lane. And it's a quick pass to Lakovic. Grabs possession of the puck. Stopped by the goaltender. With the blast. Oh, turns it aside once again.
What a sequence. I mean, he has been outstanding, making consecutive saves. I mean, his defense, they got to start playing. The White Prospects' top line has been so impressive tonight, James. Just the way they feed off one another, their motion, their chemistry. Real tough to defend and create a lot of momentum for their team.
Officials have got both teams ready, and it looks like play is set to resume here. Desnoyers won the face-off, and now let's see what they can do. Feeds it down low. The White Prospects will play it from the corner. Moves it to Fiddler. The White Prospects going to work on offense. Puck grab by Misa. The Red Prospects played along the wing. And he was ready for that save. Pass across to Coots. The White Prospects take it along the wing. The Red Prospects get a hold of the puck in their own end. And a great save. The red prospects have it now. The white prospects gain control of it. Sends a pass over. Quick feed to Carbonneau. Here's a chance. And that caroms off one of his teammates in front. Oh, I thought he was going to be beaten, and he somehow got a piece of that. Takes a spill onto the ice and loses the puck. Schaefer's taken down to the ice. We got a penalty coming up. Ahead of steam now towards the front. Let's see the call here.
Such a tough penalty to take when the game's within reach. They're looking for the equalizer. Now they find themselves shorthanded.
The white prospects send their man advantage unit out once more.
They've already scored on the power play tonight, James, and if it ain't broke, you don't fix it. The coach has got them all ready to go, fired up. They've worked endlessly on this setup, and man, is it working tonight.
Puck cleared from the defensive end. Intercepted. The white prospects gain possession. Moves it quickly over to Kettles. Looking to make something happen along the boards. Comes up with the glove save. O'Brien's side still short-handed here as they slide in for the face-off. They win the face-off here in their own end and take possession. Here's a great use of the stick right there to poke it away. Keeps a hold of the puck. Quick pass to Smith. Right in front. Oh, what a save with the glove.
You see goaltenders working on reaction time all the time. Why? For shots like this, you just have to react. It's instincts that make the save.
Coots is ready for the face-off as we are about to resume this power play. And they'll start with possession. The red prospects have possession shorthanded. Play whistle dead, penalty coming up.
He's going to get the slashing call, and the officials are really trying to crack down on these types of plays because they can be dangerous. He's going to get the 2-minute minor.
A little 4-on-4 hockey as both teams step inside the face-off circle.
On a 4-on-4, you can expect all players on the ice when you're possessing the puck to activate. You have to be able to support the puck carrier, and if you're a defender, you know you're jumping into a lane going north.
Great use of the stick in the defensive end by Nesbitt. The red prospects have it now. From the right side, he goes to the middle of the neutral zone. Oh, and he comes up with a big stop there. Goaltender covers up and we'll get a face-off. Getting closer to the halfway point of this frame. 9 goals and counting so far. It's 5-4. Nesbitt's won the draw here in their own zone. And now he moves it quickly to Kindle. Sends the pass over. Beautiful read in the defensive end. Look at this. Driving to the net. Oh, fantastic save and crushes the rush. Great read to break up the play. Coming down the left wing and into the zone. Slides it across.
I'm not sure how we saw this puck, James. I mean, he screened. There's a ton of traffic, and he finds the puck to make the save. That one's a fabulous one.
Officials ready to drop the puck and get things back underway. The red prospects win the draw on their own end. Through center. Into the offensive end now. Taken by Baumüller. Slides it back to the blue line. A feed out front. And he shuts down a great scoring chance there. Along the right wall and into the offensive end. That's blocked. Baumüller's moving the puck through his own zone. Limoges has gained the line and on the attack. And that's poked away in the offensive zone by Brustovich. An opportunity for some power play time now as he steps back out onto the ice. The White prospects get a hold of the puck undermanned. Here's a short pass to Lakovic. Hangs on to the puck after taking a hit. Nice play shorthanded as they get control of the puck. Good clearing attempt to breathe. Fires it on net. Oh, glove save and a beauty. Fenton stick handling in his own zone. Oh, textbook poke check to turn that over.
10 seconds to go.
The Red prospects get a hold of the puck along the boards. Great use of the twig as he pokes that one away. Jostling for the puck and he loses control. The Red prospects run out of time on the man advantage. Both sides back to even strength.
Well, that power play needs to have more urgency. All perimeter movement. Someone has to pay the price and get to the most coveted spot on the ice, and that is right in front of the tender.
Good reach to the stick to knock the puck away. Moves it to Spence. Couldn't catch up to that pass. And the puck's knocked loose. The White prospects will play it from the defensive zone. Great poke check on the reach. In front, and a stoppage on the play as the goaltender covers things up. Past the midway mark of the frame. 1-goal game here. 5-4 is where we sit. The White prospects win the draw. And that shot gets blocked by one of his own teammates. Takes the pass as he banks it off the wall. Bush has got it to the side. From point blank. Spectacular stop by the goaltender. How did he hang on to that?
Love the way the goaltender gets tight to the shooter here. The puck's in the low slot. You want to take away time, you want to take space. Goaltender does it, makes the save.
Centers glide into the dots. We're ready to get things back going again. Feeds it over to Martoni. Gaining momentum up along the side. And too much traffic in front blocks that one. Now you might call that friendly fire as it goes off one of his teammates. And that's out of reach and out of the offensive zone. Grabbed along the boards by Beauchesne. Angles it over to Martoni. Oh, relentless pressure, and they come up with the turnover. And that's snapped away in the defensive end by Martoni. Carries the puck inside the neutral zone. Fires it! Big time stop! Gets a blocker on it!
Well, the game certainly isn't predictable, is it, James? As it's going back and forth, goals from all areas as players shoot from all angles and attack the zone.
Now over to Kindle. On a good textbook hit there. Works it across to Carrier. The White prospects have it from their own end. Carboneau's got it against the boards. Moves the puck across to Coots. And that one's denied. We got a stoppage. Let's get the call.
Up by one, and you take a penalty, applying some pressure to the PK unit here as a power play has an opportunity to get the equalizer.
As we're about to drop the puck, the power play unit back out onto the ice for another opportunity.
A power play that can even the score here, James. It is massively important that they create some kind of momentum in their favor on this one.
And does it again! And the goalie covers up for the whistle. Amadovsky's recognizing they're still short-handed here as they get ready for the face-off. Play resumes here as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. Dishes it off. And he takes a shot. He scores! We are all evened up here late in the third.
What a shot. Top shelf stick side. Real difficult for the goaltender to make this save. But he drops a little bit early, and that just gives a little bit of leeway to the shooter.
The Red Prospects have scratched and clawed their way to making this a tie game here at a critical point in the third.
That's critical timing, James. The bench just erupts with that equalizer. And listen, you score a goal like this, often you put your opponent on their heels because they knew they had the game within reach. Now it's a much different story.
Picked up along the boards by Brustovich. He carries the puck up along the wing. And that's picked off by Schmidt. Quick feed to Smith. The Red Prospects take possession in the defensive end. Bim's got the puck. Smith's got it in the defensive zone. And that's deflected. Nesbitt's taking it from his own end. The White Prospects take it across the line. Schmidt's got it behind the net. Comes up with the stop. Past the midway mark in this period, we got a tie game. Martin's won the draw inside his own end. Oh, we'll get some tired defenders as icing is the call. Some last-second communication with the D as centers get ready to drop the puck. And they win the face-off and set up to go on the attack. The Red Prospects move the puck in the defensive zone. Here they come on the rush. Feeds it across. What a steal in his own end. The White Prospects set it up behind the net. Still has possession. He got all of that one. Quick shot. Puts it on net. Puck scooped up by Reed. Through the neutral zone, up along the wing. Shot! That goes off the mask. The White Prospects have the puck now. Gaining momentum along the wing. Takes a shot. And will play on as that gets a piece of the glove. Taken along the wall by Zonin. Carrier's got it in the defensive end. And he takes the feed. Cuts into the paint. Oh, what a save. He gloved that one. A big face-off here inside the offensive end. Kuz has won the draw inside his own end. Kettles plays it now. Moves it quickly over to Beauchene. And that's poked away by Spence. And now it's grabbed by Coots. Right side set up ahead into the middle of the ice. Whiffs on that. The White Prospects played along the boards. Poked away in the offensive zone by Beauchene. Gets it over to Zonin. Passes it to Spence. He's got a step. Stopped on the breakaway. What a save he made there.
Well, I loved how he challenged.
Oh, it stayed out. It stayed out. What a save.
Well, that's all Will, and this is going to elevate his team. No question about it, James. I mean, it was all but in, and then he comes from nowhere to make that save.
And they'll get a breather as the goaltender covers it up. A lot on the line here in this offensive zone faceoff. And they take possession after the defensive zone faceoff. And he loses control of the puck. Shot! Oh, how do you miss that? I mean, it's all part of the game, but Cheryl, you've got to connect on that one.
Well, you do, especially when you get those grade A scoring chances. You have to find a way to, at minimum, get it to the net. But, man, I think he had a little more time on his side, and it just ricochets off his toe.
Can't get a hold of that pass. Oh, and some smooth skating to lose the defender there. That sails over the net. Loose puck, and they're off to the races. The Red Prospects gain possession along the wall. Denied by the goaltender. Takes the feed moving in. Sends it in deep. The Red Prospects gain control of the puck. McQueen's lugging the puck. Takes the feed. Nice save from point-blank range.
Well, this is an incredible save, James. It's anticipation as well. Recognize that the shooter is in the low slot, getting in front of it and making the save.
Here in the later stages of this period, we are all tied up in this one. McQueen's won the draw and they're on the attack. Moves the puck. Wrist shot from the slot. Puck picked up by Beckman. In front of the net, and the goaltender covers up for a whistle on the play. This is a face-off they'll definitely want to win here inside the offensive zone. McQueen's got the puck, and they'll go on the attack. And that goes off course wide.
You got to get a shot on that, James. You get in tight, you have an opportunity in that scoring area, and you don't even get a shot on net. Not good enough.
Ravensburgen's going to give everyone a chance to breathe and hang on to the puck. A big draw looming here in the offensive zone. The White Prospects win it. Feeds it over. Just wide of the net. Quick pass to Coots. Great defensive effort with the stick. The Red Prospects will play the puck from behind the net. And a smart heads-up play with the bank. Keeps a hold of it on the play. Feeds the puck over to Coots. And he takes the feed. Here's a shot. Denied on the play. Whoa!
Oh, you don't practice that one in goalie sessions, James. You just have to have fight and compete to get to that puck. He has all of it, and he makes the save.
Looking to set up offensively. Passes it over. Blocked in traffic. Picked up along the wall by Spence. Here's a short pass to Misa. Gives them nothing in front. The White Prospects scoop it up along the boards. Battle along the wall. The Red Prospects have it in the offensive zone. Slides it across. Lets it fly. Oh, and he missed the net. What a chance there.
Oh, James, when you're in the funnel, you've got that great scoring chance. You got to execute. You can't miss from that area.
They got a face-off coming up here in the offensive end.
And the goaltender looks fatigued, James, so the best medicine right now for them is to find a way to put the puck to the net.
Martin's won the face-off here in the offensive zone. And that goes wide.
An element to any game is patience, and I feel like he rushed that shot late in the third, knowing exactly how important the timing is to get this on net and really execute. And this is a massive gaffe.
Scooped up along the wall by Carrier. Great reach by Aitchison. Moves it to Carrier. Huge play in his own end to come up with the puck. Handles the pass at center. There's a shot. And he had an answer with that save. Directs it on over to Aitchison. With possession along the wall. Shot and puts it right over the crossbar. Oh, great read as he pokes it away. Dishes it off. Puts it off the outside of the frame.
The Red Prospects are still at even here. They had an opportunity to go up by one, but unfortunately they hit the pipe again.
The White Prospects will play it in their own end. He's got a step. Makes the save. Oh, that's clutch city there.
It's not about how many. It's about the timing of them, James. And this is absolutely pivotal time of the game to make that save. Now momentum is in their favor.
The Red Prospects have it against the wall. From the right side and up the middle. Turned aside with the glove by Beckman. And the puck stopper hangs on to get a breather here for the team. Just here in the late stages of this frame, you can feel the energy in this crowd. It's a tie game. O'Brien's won the draw. Denies him on the play. Quick feed to Schmidt. Unable to reach that one. Makes a move in front. And that's off a stick. Keeps control of the puck after taking a little knock. And he can't hang on after that hit. Schmidt's got it along the wing. Takes a shot. And he makes the easy save. We got a whistle as the puck's frozen. A critical draw here. Nearing the final minute of regulation. Makes a save. Slides the puck across to Spence. The Red Prospects looking against the half wall. Shot! And that goes wide.
Hockey is a game of inches, and you know these athletes take so many shots on net in practice. And in this one, just over-rotate, under-rotate, but nonetheless misses the net.
And he's going to cover up the puck and get a whistle.
That's a great read by the goaltender to hold on, James. They were under siege in their own zone. Now they have an opportunity to reset, refocus, and get back on their horse.
Moments away from the face-off. Let's get back to the action. The White Prospects get a hold of the puck in their own end. Exploring options here inside the defensive zone. And that was read perfectly. What a play by McQueen. Glove save, and the play continues. Puck is frozen, and we'll get a face-off. A big face-off here inside the offensive end. They take possession as he locks him up off the face-off. Schaefer's got the puck in his own zone. Moves it quickly over to Bear. And he's ridden off the puck. Poked away in the defensive end. The Red Prospects have it now. Puck grabbed by Reed. Pushes it across to Lakovic. Moved up ahead here in the neutral zone. Well, there you go. 60 minutes has been played out and still no winners. So we go to sudden death overtime. Lock in, folks, because this should be electric. Stay with us.
Tonight is our team poster giveaway. If you'd like a sticker on the inside cover of your program, go to Guest Services to receive your team poster.
Overtime, moments away. It is put up or shut up. The puck is dropped here in overtime. And he takes the pass. Game on a stick. And he denies him with a monstrous save here in overtime. Nice job tying up his opponent. Sends it to the middle. Couldn't complete the pass. Gaining momentum in the offensive end. Let's move to the middle. What a chance, but that goes off target off a body in front. Still keeps a hold of the puck. And he uses his reach to disrupt the play. And they'll cover it up, forcing a stoppage in play. A lot on the line here in this offensive zone faceoff. Puck is dropped and we are back underway. Tosses it to Kettles. Feeds it over. Grabbed along the boards by Coots. Picked up by Misa. Takes the feed from the wing. It's a 2-on-1. Here's a pass. Passes it again. Broken up. What a play defensively. From his own end, he picks up the puck. And they send it right back to him. Trying to gain a step. Here's a pass. Oh, missed. What a chance of the play. There's the whistle as the goalie hangs on. This is a face-off they'll definitely want to win here inside the offensive zone. McQueen's won the draw here, and they'll go on the attack. And that caroms off a body in traffic. Picked up along the boards by McQueen. Great heads-up play with the stick by Desnoyers. And he slides it quickly to Aitchison. The Red Prospects play it near the point. Martoni swooping in on the attack. Chance to win it, and he comes up with a huge save. Along the boards, they battle for the puck. The White Prospects gain possession. Takes the feed at the back end. Oh, he comes up with a stop as he got the glove on it. Look at this, 2-on-1. In on the attack. To the crease. Oh, spectacular save to shut down the rush. A big draw looming here in the offensive zone. The Red Prospects win the draw, and they go on the attack here in the offensive zone. Handles the puck at the point. Oh, what a stick save! There's the whistle as the puck is frozen up. A critical draw here. Comes in off the wing as both centers were tied up on the draw. It's a 2-on-1. And that rush comes to an end after a great defensive play. Taken along the wall by Nesbitt. Retreats with the puck inside the defensive zone. Handles the pass. Here they come on the attack. And there's the save. Goaltender covers it up. We get a whistle to slow things down. A big face-off here inside the offensive end. And they win the draw here in their own end. And that's knocked away. And that puck leaves the zone. Play rolls on. And there's a power play opportunity coming up here. And some nice footwork to free the puck up to his teammate. Oh, what a chance here! Oh, what a stop shutting down that rush. Wow! There's the whistle, and here's the call.
So frustrating to take a penalty in overtime with the game-winning goal looming. Now the A-team penalty killers have to come out and do a job.
The Red Prospects once again send out their power play unit, and what a golden opportunity here.
What a time in this game to have a power play opportunity in overtime. The coaching staff has to settle their team down, make sure they're ready to go here so they can execute and capitalize.
Battle along the boards. The White Prospects have it now. Heads deep inside the offensive zone. Makes the save. Goaltender covers it up, and we'll get a reset here. Bears ready for the draw as they will continue to try to kill off this penalty. Offensive zone face-off, and he wins the draw. Can't maintain possession. Handles the puck. Tries to feed it over to Misa. The White Prospects gain possession of the defensive zone. And that slides right out to center ice. Read that perfectly with the poke check. Bears got it in the offensive zone. Here's a race for the loose puck. Wang stick handling in his own zone. And they get the puck out of the danger zone. Oh, and just like that, steals the puck and goes the other way. They move the puck out of harm's way. The Red Prospects gain possession along the wall. McQueen's carrying it ahead. Passes it over. And he gets a blocker on that. Still anyone's game as we approach the final minute of overtime. An attempt to clear the puck from deep inside his own end. Clears the zone, and they needed that.
Such a great play, James. I mean, at this time of the game, you have to find a way to get the puck out. You're under a lot of pressure. You got to be aware of everyone and where they are on the ice, and you get the clear. Great play.
And they move the puck out of harm's way. The Red Prospects don't have time on their side with this power play running out. Taken by Aitchison. On the attack along the boards. Schaefer's moving the puck through his own zone. And they get the puck out. The Red Prospects gain control of the puck against the wall. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. Takes a bump but hangs on. Shuts him down. Centering feed! Oh, and he comes up with a stop. Ref blows the whistle as the puck's covered up. A lot on the line here in this offensive zone faceoff. The Red Prospects win that offensive zone faceoff. And a solid save on the play there.
As a goaltender, you want to make yourself as big as possible, and that's exactly what he does right there and just takes away the net.
Both teams are set. We'll drop the puck here. And they take possession off the draw here in their own end. Moves it over to Carbonneau. Here's a chance. Oh, he needed to make that save with time winding down. Oh, what a night this has been for hockey on the ice. And the drama continues with the shootout next.
Hey fans, don't forget our 50-50 draws coming up in the middle of the third period. Get your tickets now. That pot continues to grow.
Time for the shootout, and so many people will complain about it, but when it's time to actually let this thing unfold, there is not a single person I know that looks away. Shootout time. Let's get it on. What a chance, but couldn't pull the trigger.
Have to trust your skills when you're the person that's chosen. Be reactionary. Read what the goaltender's giving you, and he didn't do that.
And he comes up clutch here in the shootout.
And this is why they practice it. A lot of the time, post-practice, James, goaltenders want work on this. So do shooters. He does a great job of anticipating to make that save.
Reads it perfectly and makes the save.
Love that he doesn't sit back in his crease, but he gets out and challenges and takes away as much of the net as possible.
McQueen's made his way to center ice, and he says, on that play.
Yeah, in the shootout, he's confident and composed. You don't see him moving around in his crease, just makes himself as big as possible. Looks really efficient.
Scores, and with authority. Wow.
Yeah, the goaltender couldn't get a read on that shot because it was hard and it was fast, James. Quick release.
No room for errors at this point in time. He needs a goal to keep his team alive. Makes a save on that shootout attempt.
Well, with today's technology and all the resources available, you know that goaltenders have the book on the shooter, and I'm telling you, he read this one perfectly.
Well, overtime solved nothing, but we finally got ourselves a winner in the shootout here, Cheryl.
This is where the stars make the big bucks. I wouldn't know it was never out there in this situation, but they embrace the pressure and they get it done.
Hope everyone had as much fun as we did here tonight. For all of us at EA Sports, I'm James Cybulski saying peace.